Hey everyone, this video will have some minor spoilers for Rogue One, so turn back now if you don't want to hear them. So with the release of Rogue One, we get to see Vader's cinematic castle on Mustafar. During the back-to-tech scene, we see a cloaked figure, which we've all seen in the trailers and tried to identify with theories as to who he was. I've found exactly who he is. Now, all the comments point to new Snoke theories, which I'm not writing off just yet, but hear me out first. This is, as confirmed by Pablo Hidalgo, the writer of Episode 7, The Force Awakens, is a character called Vanier. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. According to Wikipedia, he's essentially Vader's servant. I did more digging. The Emperor back in Episode 6 had manservants, in which one was named Kren Ballista Vanier. He was a human who served as an advisor on the Imperial Ruling Council to Palpatine during the original trilogy. 5 years after the Empire's creation, Ballista Vanier was a relative newcomer to the Ruling Council, but proved himself useful in blazing hyperspace routes into the star systems of the deep core regions of the galaxy. I was unsatisfied with this, so I dug even deeper. I began to search up the meaning of the names or things that are associated with the name Vanier. Take a look at this. There's a company somewhere in Europe apparently that specializes in air filtration systems, and their name is literally the same. Maybe just a different pronunciation. I find it a little too coincidental that they specialize in the same apparatus that governs Vader's ability to live, which is his breathing apparatus. So, my theory is that Vanier is his servant, who specializes in keeping him alive, attending to literally whatever he needs, from his suit specifics to his ability to breathe. Now, we know the suit was outlined by Palpatine, so this guy has to have been sent by Palpatine himself to care for Vader, which, if we refer to what I mentioned a few minutes ago, we'll know that he is indeed Palpatine's associate. If this guy had the duty of caring for Vader, he must have had access to all of his cryptic lore and holocrons as well, meaning he was the one who could pass down any knowledge needed by someone else, someone like Snoke to Kylo. Assuming he isn't Snoke, which I highly doubt he is, but it's way too early in the game to make a concrete claim like that. The character I used in the thumbnail, if you're wondering, is Sim Alu. He's part of the same advisory council as Vanier, however, he perished in Episode 6 with the destruction of the second Death Star. This could allude to a survival backstory as to why Snoke is all scarred. I used him because he is not only wearing purple, like online images of Snoke suggest, but he literally looks like Snoke as well. However, just as much as I'd like to think I solved the new Snoke theory floating around, Snoke is over 7 feet tall and is hundreds of years old, meaning he's not human like this guy, and thus ruling out the possible theories that this new character could be Snoke. That said, I do think it's possible he was a link of information to the New Order in The Force Awakens. That part is possible. Realistically though, he is probably just a servant, and that's all we'll see of him. At least that's what I'll tell myself until new media pops up. I'd like to know what you guys think of this. Who could he really be? Does he have a specific purpose, or is he just a regular servant used to add to Vader's already powerful and commanding image? Maybe some of you are really convinced that he is Snoke. I'd love to hear what you think. I'm wishing you all a great day or night, my fellow Jedi and Sith friends. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all in tomorrow's episode of Star Wars Theory. I'm thinking, how powerful was Darth Maul? Would you like to see that? Until then, remember,
the Force will be with you.